Hi, my name is Rachel Wolfson and I'm a Huffington Post blogger. And today I'm interviewing my mentor, Malia.
Hi, I'm Dr. Malia Sharbat, the founder and CEO of Sovonics, a digital health company.
And we're going to be discussing the value of mentorship today for the HuffPost new video series that they're doing called Talk to Me. So Malia, as you know, you're my mentor. And I just wanted to ask you a little bit about, what you think about mentorship and why everyone should have a mentor. What do you think that mentorship, what value does it add?
Well, I know for me, it was so critical to my success so far. I had mentors along the way. I had an amazing mentor when I was an undergraduate studying psychology at the University of Kansas. Her name was Dr. Kathleen McCluskey-Fawcett. And, I was this naive young 18-year-old who didn't know how to take the right courses for graduate school, and she really took an active interest in me and almost treated me like a graduate student and exposed me to new ideas and ways of thinking and gave me also a place to talk about my dreams and my aspirations. But she was also someone, when I shared those dreams and aspirations with her, she had ideas and was able to open doors and make introductions. And that was my first experience of being mentored, and we didn't even really call it that. It wasn't like she and I had this big conversation about, oh, she's my mentor. She just did it, and it was later in my life that I realized, wow, she had been my mentor and in some ways continues to be and had really had such a positive impact on me and my career.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that at the time, sometimes you don't realize that this person is your mentor, and it just kind of, something clicks in your mind like, wow, I'm learning so much from this person. They're really helping me grow. And you realize that this person is my mentor and there's someone I can look up to. Me personally, after meeting you at the conference that we were both at UCLA for Women in Tech, I saw that I could learn so much from you, and you've really helped me grow and helped put me on the right track to success. So I think in terms of value and mentorship, that it really helps with, putting someone on the right track.
Yeah, and I think that's a different example because you actually asked me to mentor you, which I think was wonderful. But I think also so much has changed in the 25 years since I had my first real mentorship experience, where there's more awareness and more talk about the fact that mentors are crucial, especially for professional women. And I'm really pleased to see young women like you, they're asking for that actively. They're seeking it out and using it to leverage their success, both professionally and personally.
Right, yeah. It's funny because I think, millennials and people who are a bit, younger now, their 20s and their 30s, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. They're seeking out mentors more than maybe back when you were younger. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, I certainly even learned to do that when I was in graduate school. I actually did more of what you did, and I asked this amazing woman who I had admired her work. I'd read her amazing journal articles in like the Journal of the American Medical Association, and I just thought, wow, she's just an amazing woman. And I happened to be seated next to her at a conference in Buenos Aires. I was so nervous. And then she complimented me on my handbag, and it was like my opening. I was like, and I told her, I said, I admire your work so much, and I'd really love to learn from you. And to my shock, she said, great, let's go shopping together later, and we can have a conversation. And
that's awesome.
And it started a many years mentorship that still continues in my life. her name's Dr. Paula Schnorr, and I still go to her and seek her advice and her counsel. And but I think it's great to just ask because especially professional women, we're busy, we have a lot going on, and sometimes we don't notice what's happening around us, and so to do that, to actually just reach out to someone you admire and ask them for their help, I think it's a great first step. And when you did it with me, I was just totally flattered.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
And I was flattered as well to have you, take the time to mentor me. It's really, really helped me grow. I'm wondering, what advice do you have to offer? You have your own company, and you're a woman in tech, and you're quite successful, and I see your team growing. And what advice do you have for other women who, maybe they don't have a mentor right now, but they want to have their own company one day? What advice do you have for them?
That's tricky. I think, definitely, whether it's a man or a woman, find someone in your field that is successful, that has relationships that would help you as well, and is positioned to be someone who can not only teach you but open doors, and make introductions and do those kinds of things to help. And then literally just go and do what we just talked about, which is ask
Right.
and reach out and ask for that help. But think about it. I think be thoughtful. One thing, when you approached me, you were very specific. You asked me to mentor you, and you said, I think I could learn from you. Like, I think you gave me like 2 or 3 things, but it wasn't like this nebulous ask. It was very focused, and that impressed me because I thought, wow, she really knows what she wants.
Right.
And so I think being really thoughtful about the ask. And it's a two-way street. I mean, I think for me, I mentor about 3 young women right now, including you. And I learned so much from you guys. You guys enrich my life. It's not a one-way relationship. I get so much from that, and it helps me grow, and it teaches me about myself and helps me manage my team, who are mostly millennials. You guys give me great advice on how to motivate and manage them, and so I feel like it's definitely a two-direction relationship.
Yeah, that's great. And that's, the good thing about mentorship is that you build a relationship with somebody and it works 2 ways and you both gain from it.
Yeah.
So my last question that I want to ask you is, how would you describe me? And then I'm going to say how I would describe you.
Oh, wow. Well, when I very first met you, you were telling me about your story, that you had lived abroad in Tel Aviv and then moved here for your career. And I just really remember thinking literally to myself, this girl has got chutzpah. She's got, she knows what she wants, and she's very actively pursuing it. And it was the obvious resilience that you had, and as well as the fact that you were just so genuine. You just asked me, and there was just a warmth and a genuineness to you, and a willingness to try anything and learn. And I thought, wow, this is a young woman who's really worthy of investment. And I want to get to know her.
Thanks.
Yeah,
that means a lot to me. So I'm going to tell you how I describe you. When I first met you, I was blown away because you have such an amazing personality, and you say what's on your mind and you speak your mind. And, when I met you, it was at UCLA at this conference. You got up in front of the entire room and you told everybody what you thought about a specific comment. And I was just blown away. I was like, wow, this woman is courageous. She's resilient and she's strong. And I think that these are all qualities that a woman CEO needs to have. And you have that. And I admire it. And I look up to you because of that. And I see what you go through, being a woman CEO here and the whole process of everything. And you are combating gender bias.
Yeah.
And you're really doing such an amazing job growing your company, and you have such an amazing team behind you. And just seeing that you're resilient and seeing you go out there and speak your mind and combat all this gender bias that you're confronted with almost daily is incredible. So I'm describing you as just, an amazing, incredible, strong, resilient woman.
Wow. I mean, that's like, yeah, I need to hear that too. See, that's a two-directional
Exactly.
thing.
And it's true. And I'm just really, really fortunate to have you as a mentor in my life.
Well, I'm very fortunate to have you in my life as well, Rachel. You've enriched my life in many, many ways.
Thank you. Thanks. So this is for the Huffington Post video blog series, Talk to Me. And I hope that we have encouraged you to seek a mentor and have, taught you something on the value of mentorship, because it's really important and it can really enrich your lives.
Thank you.
Thank you.